Lou, and today we have a cool pellet versus pellet review for you. My friend over there, Andy Gray at Painted Pellets, always tunes up a lot of my pellets. Now, what's a tune-up? Basically, we're going to get some acrylic. If you got a hollow point, he's going to fill that in for extra impact. All the seams are shaved down, and of course the skirts are perfected to the max. He has a little tool there where if there's a little dimple or a dent in there, he just pops that thing right in there. And let me just tell you, he does a lot of great work. There's a lot of shooters out there using his pellets. So what I wanted to do was have the Crosman Destroyers off the shelf versus the Black Widows at 7.7 grains with the Andy Gray tune-up. We're going to shoot at 25 yards with the Umarex Gauntlet. So without further ado, let's get this party started.
On the left here is the standard Destroyer pellet. As you can see, a nice big old seam there. On the right is the Andy Gray treatment. We have the painted bottom there. Makes for a great visual, easy to track. First up at 25 yards is the Crosman Destroyers, running about 970, 980 feet per second.
Next up, the Black Widows from Painted Pellets from Andy Gray.
Next up at 25 yards is the Black Widows from Andy Gray, running at about 950 to 960 feet per second. The rip in the paper there is actually from the ricochet coming out from behind the target there upon closer inspection.
I don't know if that was a ricochet that put a hole in the paper.
You're happy, aren't you?
Nah, I saw the big blue on that one.
All right, 10 shot group at 25 yards with the Crossman destroyers at 7.4 grains, 1.6 inches overall. Bulk of the group at 1.0, just a hair over 1 inch. You can fit most of them under a bottle cap. Not too bad. Next up are the Andy Gray Black Widows at 7.7 grains, 0.85 inches, just a hair over 3/4 of an inch. You can fit all of them underneath the bottle cap there. So it looks like the Black Widows win.
Wow, that was definitely a close battle. The Black Widows from Andy Gray did edge out the Destroyers off the shelf. So, you say to yourself, I can do this at home. Maybe you can. Like me, I don't have the patience or skill or eyesight to even do that. If you've seen some of the videos on First Aid Airgun on Facebook, he has a little tool there which makes the skirt basically perfectly round if it's bent, because you get some bent skirts, especially with a bulk pellet that's produced in mass like that. It's not a precision pellet, so we're trying to get just a little more precision. And of course, the painted backs are great for filming, slow motion filming, and for me, they're great to put in those little 177 calibers, because I know which direction is the right direction. Sometimes it's a little hard to tell. And also he shaves those seams. So keeping those seams, a little less resistance and a little less drag. Perhaps it flies a little straighter. It looked like it did there. So I'm going to leave a link down in the description below if you want to check out some of Andy's gear there and contact him. He's a great guy. He has a lot of pellets out there with a lot of great shooters shooting his stuff. If you shoot his pellets, leave a comment in the section below. Everybody stay safe, and that's what I got for you now. I'll catch you all next time.